The job of a 911 dispatcher is to answer incoming phone calls, to create calls for service, which officers get dispatched to, and to look things up for them, such as wanted persons, or inquire about property or vehicles to see if they're stolen. We're actually a very fortunate agency where we have more than one dispatcher on duty. We have at least two at all times. So we're able to divide the tasks and work with each other in case we start falling behind on what we're supposed to do. As a primary dispatcher, I will be working the police radio. So my assignments during that time are to dispatch calls for service and to also check into the systems that I mentioned before. As a backup dispatcher, it's my responsibility to help out the primary dispatcher with anything that they might need, or that the officers out in the field might need, such as making phone calls or getting a tow truck to come out, calling other agencies and coordinating with them. So it just depends on what assignment I'm working at. I started thinking about 911 dispatching when I was a freshman in high school. I had already been an explorer with the police department here, and it was very interesting. It just really got my attention. I originally wanted to be a drug rehab counselor and got involved in the Explorer program because my DARE officer thought it would be a good way to kind of initiate myself into this line of work. I think one of the most difficult aspects of being a 911 dispatcher would be dealing with difficult reporting parties. Sometimes we get calls for service where they just scream at us, "You just get somebody out here," and it makes it difficult and at times frustrating in order to get an officer out there because I don't know what's going on. And part of my job is to find out as much as I can for the officers that are arriving so that they can take the precautions that they need to so that they can ensure their safety. I think the most rewarding aspect of my job is helping people when they really need help and being able to provide them that service. I think people should become a 911 dispatcher. It's a great job. You get to work closely with your community, with the officers, keep the community safe, and help people when they really need help. At the parking garage at the Great Mall, actually, hang on one second, we're talking here.
No, we have no calls.
That's a negative. Are you out with somebody?